People who have been incorrectly accused of cheating. What was your partner's proof? 1. She has cheated so many times that she immediately recognized my behavior. 2. She found a necklace in my bed and I didn't know how it got there. Turned out to be her necklace that she had lost and didn't recognize in the dark. 3. She heard a woman in the room laughing through the phone when she called me to accuse me of being out with another woman. Turns out there are other people in the world, and when you're out in public, you just may encounter them. 4. Apparently the online support group for my father's brain tumor was a chat room for casual hookups. 5. She had a dream. 6. When my wife and I had first begun dating, I had a phone that had a bad habit of butt dialing. One day, she was acting very standoffish, so I could tell something was up. I kept asking her, and finally she got really upset and started grilling me about who that girl was that I was flirting with on the voicemail I left her when I butt dialed her. I pulled up my call logs, and sure enough I had accidentally called her the previous afternoon. But it was while she and I were hanging out in the library. She was concerned that I was cheating on her with herself. 7. Well, my GF was huge on projecting. It wasn't proof and she didn't directly accuse me of cheating, but it was insinuated. After doing laundry she noticed she didn't see one of my nice pairs of black boxers. Pretty much her argument, and verge of tears, was because, can't find them, equals, they must be at another girl's house. And she was dead serious. Anyways, they were just behind the laundry hamper. For the time being. After we broke up I found out she was fucking her boss. So, projection is real, folks. 8. I was deep into an online game and my wife came to me with a bra that definitely wasn't hers. She stood by the door and loudly said, "Whose are these?" I took what she said as an innocent question, rather than an investigation. I quickly looked over and said, "Fuck if I know," and went back to my game. She quickly realized that if I had cheated, and she found proof, I would have had a deer in headlights look for a second. It was her sister's bra that somehow go into our laundry. We laugh about it to this day. 9. She knew that if I drove exactly the speed limit and hit every light, that it would take me 12 minutes to get home after work. The one time I showed up in 14 minutes, was all the proof she needed. 3 large boxes wrongly delivered to my house. Owner wants to retrieve the packages, and accused me of stealing after I told them I already donated all the stuff away. Start of October, I came home to 3 large boxes with the same last name addressed to my house. I called my mom to confirm whether we were expecting anything from overseas relatives. When she confirmed we weren't expecting anything, she called the number provided on the packages. They stated they didn't want it and to do whatever I wanted with it and provided no information. The 3 boxes contained miscellaneous items like jars of spices and lots of packaged clothes. I wasn't a fan of the clothes, so after putting off the donation for 2 weeks, I dropped off the clothes at a donation box. Today, October 27th, my mom called asking if I still had the contents of the boxes and my neighbor called her to say it was theirs and they wanted it back. I told her I either donated or tossed everything. During the evening at 9, I returned to my house to see a group of 7 people crowding my yard. They demanded to know what happened to their package and that I essentially stole their stuff. If I wasn't expecting a package, then I should have left it outside and I had no right to throw their stuff away. The situation was escalating and they were getting very aggressive. I showed them the shipping label that showed my address on the box, but their only concern was I stole their stuff. They threatened to give me 1 day to return their stuff or they would pursue legal action. I had called the cop at this point as they were causing a ruckus and yelling. When the cops arrived they talked to us and our neighbor. That neighbor was accusing us of stealing the expensive jewelry in the boxes. The boxes had no such items and looked to be from a dropshipping company. In any case, I'm starting to question whether I am at fault. Our neighbor confirmed the phone number on the boxes was hers, but during the call, they said they wanted our address to pick up the stuff. Since they lied about the content of the boxes, I have little reason to believe in what they say. In hindsight, I could have done other things, but what's done is done. If this does happen again, then I know what to do. I talked to friends after this happened and they said if they were in their shoes they would also be upset if someone donated their items. I realize now the wording is unclear.